Hey everybody, it's Mlb. Welcome to the show. Hello from San Francisco, California. We're live at Oracle Park, an NL West matchup on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the San Francisco Giants. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaub. We get to see one of the hottest teams in baseball today, Singy.
Yeah, they continue to find ways to win, and I don't see that streak coming to an end today, but that's why they play the game.
First pitch coming your way next. Towing the slab in today's game, Tyler Mahle. What do you have on him, Singy? All right, ready to go here. And up to the plate is Will Smith. And we are underway here in San Francisco. Foul ball there. The 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Late on that fastball. Mahle with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts, and right now it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Up the middle, Adames. Whips it to first.
That's an out.
Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. There's Freddie Freeman now. No hits in the shutout yesterday afternoon. And that clips the inside corner. Way out front for strike 2. On the ground to the left.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. On the ground.
That's foul.
And it goes just foul. Got him. 3rd out. We go to the bottom of the first. And today on the hill, Tyler Glasnow. Always a treat to watch one of the best starters in the sport, Singy. Jung-Hoo Lee now at the plate. Liner snagged at first. 1 pitch and 1 out. So here's Bader now.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Owns a 10-game hitting streak right now, and this is where it starts to get fun.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
He was all over that one. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Bader dives back.
With Glasnow pitching today, I think about how intimidating it must be to face this guy. He's not just a...
Bader runs. On the ground, right side. Takes it himself. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. And here is Matt Chapman.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Man on second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss there.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Man at second. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. Now one missed. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. In the dirt. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Got him swinging. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. Second inning set to go. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Max Muncy. Malley goes 6 feet 3 inches, 31 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2013. Stays alive. That misses the zone. Now 1-2. That's a little bit low.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Four-seam fastball, high outside.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Low outside.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Fires over to first.
That's an out.
1 out in the second. Here's Mookie Betts. No hits in the shutout last night. Popped foul out of play off to the right.
Splitter, low middle.
So Mookie Betts with a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Checks over to first, back safely. Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Right through there for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's the 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. Second inning here, no score. Ground ball right side, could be 2. To Adames, that's 1. Back to first, and it's over his head. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. And a foul ball.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Man on second, 2 down.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. And the next pitch is way outside.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
That one lifted to left. And that'll do it. Back here at Oracle Park and digging in for San Francisco, Rafael Devers. Glasnow back to work. Ground ball right side. Tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Luis Ariz stands in.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately, averaging more than 2 hits per game in his last 5.
Out into left center for a line drive base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Waste no time there. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Checks over to first. Back safely. Here's Elliot Ramos.
That's a ball.
Walloped 3 extra base hits in his last game. Man at first, 1 away. Tapped softly on the ground. Betts on the run, sent it over to first, and very nicely done for the out. Now it's the second baseman, Casey Schmidt. Line drive, base hit. Ariz coming home. The relay throw. There's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning. On to the 3rd inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. To the left side, but it is well foul. Outside corner, there's a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Hesung Kim getting ready to hit. Fastball for a strike.
Slider. Middle inside. Four-seam fastball. High inside.
This one in the air. Devers under it. Takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. The batter now will be Will Smith. And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. On the corner for a strike. Foul ball, still 0-2. Got him swinging. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1. Bailey with some nice production in his last game. 4 runs batted in. Line drive, leaps it, he's got it. So up next, Jung-Hoo Lee. He's 0 for 1. Fouled off. He was late. He's someone you really want to keep off the bases, Chris. He has the most stolen bases in the league. Glasnow back to work, the 0-1. And that is out of play. The 0-2. That's down and in.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
This to center field. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. So impressive that he did.
Runner takes off up the middle. They get one. In there safely. Willie Adames stands in. Grounded out his first time up. Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in San Francisco, as we go to the top of the fourth, Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That's in there, and that's strike one.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
Here's the 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Ball one there.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And that one missing low. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2-2 now. Fights it off. You'll see another. Oh, he can't squeeze it. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That one's in there. 0-1.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Fastball to letters, throws him for strike three. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And that's fouled off. Stays alive.
Four-seam fastball, high outside.
And they'll do it again.
Splitter, low outside.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Chapman throws to first in time, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Back here at Oracle Park, here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Matt Chapman. Hard hit, right side. 1 pitch and 1 out. Now it's Devers at the plate. 0 for 1 so far.
Ball.
The 1-1. Gets under and pops it up. Kim in position. 2 away now. Luis Arias, the next Giant to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Line drive, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Tap foul at the plate. Comes up empty.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Now he breaks his bat. And they put the tag on him. That's the 3rd out, inning over. We go to the top of the 5th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. Late swing, fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 1 away here in the 5th. Here's Kyle Tucker. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Fought off foul. Pajes goes 6'1", 210 pounds, and he was born in Cuba.
Four-seam fastball, high inside.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. Chapman settles under this one, and that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and digging in for San Francisco, Casey Schmidt.
All these Giants doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Just missed.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. It's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Now at the plate, Patrick Bailey. Runner on the go. Throw to second. Out, and that wasn't close. The 1-0. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs. In the air, left field. Betts is on the move. That'll drop in. Plays it on a hop. And that's a 1-out single.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Really not a pitch you want to swing at if you don't have to, because it's almost impossible to hit anything that far inside with any type of authority. That one tied him up, but still able to guide it into the outfield somehow.
Ground ball right side. And a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Back-to-back singles. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Base hit. Here comes the runner. Here's the throw. The tag out. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Back here in San Francisco, all set for the top of the sixth. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And there's a foul ball. Swings through that one for strike two. Fouled off. And they'll do it again.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a ground ball. On the run, throw to first. Got him. Nice play. And now it's going to be Hesung Kim. First time up was a pop out. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-1. And he chases that one below the zone. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Popped up. Schmidt under it. That's out number 2. So the lineup flips over. And here's the catcher, Will Smith. Fastball for a strike.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
On a line, base hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely.
New arm for the Giants, Spencer Bivens. He's making his 4th appearance of the season.
Inside.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. The Dodgers with the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Bottom of the 6th, and digging in for San Francisco, Willy Adames. Base hit, that was smoked through the infield. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Now it's Matt Chapman. Runner on the move. That one ripped, but foul. The 0-1. Runner on the go again. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. That's ripped into the outfield. Oh, he can't hang on. And now runners at the corners, nobody out. High leverage spot, and here comes the dangerous Rafael Devers. And Devers hits that one. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. Safe. And they take the lead. Caught in a rundown now. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. Now it's going to be Luis Arias. He's 2 for 2. And a foul ball.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one. Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. He's painting the corners, working on the edges, and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
He gets there with the slide. What a play. Inning over. We go to the top of the 7th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Zips it across. 1 out. A key out to start the 7th. Here comes Max Muncy. Has grounded out a couple of times. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going.
Ball, no.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Sliced hard but foul. One and 2 here. On the ground to the left. And that one handled. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Here's Betts. 1 for 2.
Ball 1.
The Giants holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Ball.
Sinker. Low outside. Sinker.
Two down, nobody on. In the dirt, and it's 3 and 2. Payoff pitch. Up the middle, Schmidt. And that is that. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jack Dreyer.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters are going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Base hit, center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Now here is Casey Schmidt. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Runner goes again. Pitch misses inside. Save at second with a stolen base. Check swing called strike. That is strike 2. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Base hit into the outfield. Headed for the plate. The run comes in from second. And they put the tag on him for the out. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. Liner, base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here, other than ripping one into the...
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound. Brusdar Graterol.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score.
Freeman to Betts at second for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. So here's Kyle Tucker now.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
That one missed.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Here's a 2-2. And there's a ball.
Sinker.
3-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Payoff pitch.
Low outside.
The kick, the 3-2. Set down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. So digging in, Andy Pajes. And first offering is fouled off. Late with the swing there.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Good job to fight that one off. Right side, hard hit. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Hayden Birdsong taking over on the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty. And a strike on the outside edge. Hernandez not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. So they'll lose their first challenge. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. This one in the air, center field. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at Oracle Park. On to the bottom of the 8th. Harrison Bader digs in now. Here's a high chopper. Bats up with it. Throws to first. One pitch and one out. Willie Adames will hit next. 1 for 3. That's hard hit on the line. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at bat.
So they turn things over to the righty, Roki Sasaki.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Chapman gets a piece there. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Sasaki, 24 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Up and in, and that's ball 1. Now one missed. Misses off the plate, and now it's 3-2. Ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And that's an infield single despite a great effort at shortstop. Runner at first with 2 away. Rafael Devers up to hit. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. That is the inning. We go to the 9th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Hye-Sung Kim.
Yeah.
Gets the outside corner with that one.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
In time to Devers. Now 1 gone in the 9th. Back to the top of the order. And here is Will Smith. That one fouled off. And ball 1. Swings through that.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Struck him out swinging. Just 1 out remaining for the Dodgers. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Ohtani. 0 for 3 in this one. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. They're down to their final strike.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
2 down, nobody on. Got him, and that's the ball game.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digits, make it 2 touchdowns, make it 14.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Yo no hago canciones, hago himnos pa' que no caducan. En este género yo fui un Hadouken. Ey, y se extinguieron como los dinosaurs. Antes que me apague se apaga el sol. Subimos y rompimos el ascensor. El prepa que les tiro al basol. Conejo, ahora lo miro de arriba y de lejos. Ey, no contesto DM, no.
from Oracle Park in San Francisco, an NL West matchup on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the San Francisco Giants. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, Singy, let's get right into it. He threw an absolute gem last time out.
Seriously, Boog. I mean, this guy was nearly untouchable. Opposing hitters baffled all day long. Impressive stuff, and we'll see if his teammate can match it today.
First pitch coming your way next. And now here's the starter for San Francisco, Logan Webb. His ERA ranks among the best in the league, and it's earned.
Yeah, Boog, he's not giving away free passes and consistently missing barrels. That impact, it just shows up on a regular basis. It's been an impressive season up to this point.
Everything's down in the zone and everything's working for him. Unlike your hips, the stats don't lie, Singy.
Well, the numbers say elite, and the eye test backs it up. You need to put that arm in bubble wrap. It's a long season.
No,
they're going to need this guy.
Will Smith, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Here's a high chopper. Chapman. Long throw to first. One out in the top of the first. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. No hits in the shutout last night.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
That's a ball
Pablo
down.
Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before.
Sinker. Low outside. Sinker. Low middle.
The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Low outside.
Got him. Quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone. 2 outs. Base is empty. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Right side. Devers. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Oracle Park, and on the hill in this one, number 70. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, Boog, last time out, got into the 4th inning. The key to his success today, he's got to throw first pitch strikes, get ahead in the count. I think that'll get him into position to qualify for a win.
Jung-Hoo Lee getting ready to hit. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Bats up with it. Whips it to first on the run. But he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. And now Bader up to the plate. 3 for 9 of the series coming in. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Save. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Out to short. Betts. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Luis Ariz stands in. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Can't reach it. This should score at least 1. 1 runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. And they lead by 2. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Rafael Devers up to hit. This one in the air center field. Pajes gets under it and makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And now a wide throw to third. Here's Matt Chapman. 2 for 8 in the series so far. This one in the air right field. Ciani makes his way towards it. Nice grab on the run. Runner tags from third. Throw home. He beats it. And they lead by 3. So no one on after the sac fly. Here's Elliot Ramos. And that one almost got him. Out towards right center field. Ciani on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Back here in San Francisco. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Andy Pajes. Popped up. Bailey has a beat on it. And a quick out, number 1. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And it's fouled away. Hernandez, a former home run derby champ, 33 years old, and he's a former home run derby champ. Late with the swing there. That one off the mark, and the count 1-2.
Sweeper. Low outside.
Oh, look at the stop to first. And Hernandez is out. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Sinker. Low outside.
Just missed.
Sinker. Low inside.
To third, Chapman. Tosses to first, and they get Edman for the out. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the second, and digging in for San Francisco, Willy Adames. And that one hammered way back there. And that one is off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Batting 8th, second baseman.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Christian Koss, the next Giant to hit. Sat out last night's game, but back in there today. That's to third. There's Hernandez handling the chance. To first, out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close. So digging in, Patrick Bailey. Chopper right side. Edman. And talk about efficient. 3 outs on 3 pitches, and the inning is done. Back here at Oracle Park, on to the 3rd inning. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Betts is definitely one of those guys that excels at everything he does, Boog. In terms of baseball, he can do it all. He's won World Series, batting titles, Gold Gloves, and everything else you can think of.
Here's Kike Hernandez.
Sinker. Low outside.
That one in the dirt, and now it's even 1-1.
Sinker. Middle inside.
Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone.
Inside.
Got him swinging. Now batting Michael Ciani. Didn't play in the day game yesterday, so he should be fresh for this one. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Sinker. Low outside.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And right back to the mound. In plenty of time to first. That ends the inning. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Harrison Bader, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. There goes the runner. That's towards center. Pajes in position. He's got it. One out man at first. Luis Arias will hit next. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Runner takes off. Pitch misses in. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. The 1-0. On the ground, right side. And that one handled. Slings to first in time. And here is Devers. Fly to center his first time. On the ground. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Back here in San Francisco, on to the fourth, Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And first offering is fouled off. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's Shohei Ohtani. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Check swing, and he went 0-2 now.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Here's the 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Grounded out his first time. This one ripped, but foul to the right. And that's a strike. Grounded to third, could be two. Chapman over to second, double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Ready to go, bottom four. And digging in for San Francisco, Matt Chapman. That one fouled off. The 0-1. And that is out of play. That pitch just misses the inside corner. Ball one.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
That misses the zone, and the count now even up.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
In the air, right field. And there's one away. Now here is Elliot Ramos. Fly to right his first time. Fought off foul. Here comes the 0-1. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Smith gets it to first. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth. Willie Adames stands in. Doubled in his first AB. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Cox in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Here's the pitch. Runner goes up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. Goes to third with it. Hung up in a rundown now. Tag, and he's out. Trying to get back, and that will end the inning. Back here at Oracle Park. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Andy Pajes. Started after it. Appeal to first. And no swing, says Joe McDonald.
Sinker. Middle inside.
Right through there for a strike.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
Swing and a ground ball. And it goes just foul.
Sweeper. Low outside.
Swing and a miss. And that's 4 strikeouts. So up next, Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 1 so far. Line to right center field. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And now he's trying for more. He's in there.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended.
Line drive. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working.
Runner takes off. That's smacked on a line to center. Makes the catch. Chance to double the runner off first. Kike Hernandez at the plate. Went down on strikes his first time through. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe. Little chopper rolls foul. Got him swinging for the K. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Back here in San Francisco. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. Slides for the stop. Fires to first. And that's a great play for the out. Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Jung-Hoo Lee digs in now. He's 2 for 2. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into left field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you...
Runner on the go. Pitches low.
That's a ball.
Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Runner goes again. Liner caught at second. throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Michael Ciani. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1.
Sinker. Below middle.
Swing and a miss. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Next offering is downstairs.
Sinker. Below outside. Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Will Smith to the plate. 1 for 2. Fouled off down the right side.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Swing and a bouncer. Chapman fires over to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Here's a big power threat. Shohei Ohtani, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a foul ball.
Sweeper.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Just missed.
Ball. Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
Here's a 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Roki Sasaki. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Leading off, Luis Arias. Line drive to short and caught. 1 pitch and 1 out. Devers now.
First baseman, Rafael Devers.
On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. And Devers is set down. Matt Chapman up to the plate now. And that's a base hit into left field. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing. So that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet.
Checks over to first. Back safely. And here is Elliot Ramos. Foul ball. Runner goes again. And a foul ball. Runner goes again. Pitch misses. Throw there. Safe. And it's second. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Back here at Oracle Park, we go to the top of the 7th. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one pulled foul.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Devers takes it to the bag. 1 out. A key out to start the 7th. Pajes stands in now and watches strike 1. Late swing fouled off. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. That's outside. Ball 1. The Dodgers down by a pair here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a pop-up. Koss should have this one. And that quickly 2 away. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Middle inside.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball.
Outside.
2 down, nobody on. Teoscar goes down on strikes. Set for the last half of the 7th. And digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames.
Well, these Giants doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Foul ball there. The count 2-1. Ground ball left side. Oh, great stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
A quick move to his left, fully extended there in front of the shortstop to make the grab. Up with it, then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this highlight play.
Christian Koss, the next Giant to hit. Out to short. Betts on the run, sends it over to first. In time. Got him. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Patrick Bailey has grounded out a couple of times. Now there's a bullet down the line. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Next to hit, Jung-Hoo Lee. Just off the inside edge. Man on second, 2 down. Ground ball right side. Over to first, and the inning is over. Back here in San Francisco, ready to begin the 8th. Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Check swing, and he went. It's strike 1 on Edman. On the ground, right side, Koss. Throws to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Now it's Mookie Betts. Ground ball up the middle. In time to Devers. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Kike Hernandez. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 8th. And digging in for San Francisco, Harrison Bader. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. On the ground to short. Betts whips it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Luis Arias, the next Giant to hit. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Betts gets under it. 2 away. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. 0 for 3 in this one. Sliced hard but foul. Two down, nobody on.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
Outside low. 1-2 to count. This one in the air, center field. Pajes on his way over. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Back here at Oracle Park, we go to the 9th. Michael Ciani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. The other way, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. And the 9th inning starts with a double.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. Really important at bat coming up now.
Right through there for a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
1 away. So now with 1 away and a man at second. Now it's the DH, Shohei Ohtani. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. That's in for a strike. That's the strike. Base hit into center field. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The run comes in to score from second to second, but way too late. Safe there.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That's about as tech.
New arm for the Giants, Hayden Birdsong.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Here is Freddie Freeman, and that misses, and that's ball 1. Now 1 missed.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Throws to first in time, but the tying run moves up to third, so they'll be happy with that. So last chance for the Dodgers. And now the center fielder, Andy Pajes. The 0-1. And ball 1. Outside low. Ball 2. High fly ball, right field. Lee settles under this one. He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep.
Well, when you reel off 8 wins in a row, you're this close to double digits, and now all of a sudden it's a challenge within a challenge to get 2 more wins to get to 10. But there's definitely a high level of confidence that this team is playing at right now, and that's one of those things. You don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to disturb things. Make sure the clubhouse is giving you the same good food it's been giving you all along, and you can keep this win streak going.